It's an easily forgettable stretch of Ventura Boulevard, deep in the valley. We live uphill, in the canyon. Some news person on K Something TV said last night that 97% of all touchscreens and shopping cart handles in the San Fernando Valley were contaminated with COVID-19 and fecal matter. We have tile floors and prefer glass smoking utensils. Needless to say, it's an endless cycle of replacing them. So, we decided to go downhill. We drove downhill on Topanga Canyon Boulevard and turned right onto Ventura. We drove by Persian restaurants, massage parlors, plastic surgeons, vape shops, half-assed attempts at pot dispensaries, and a pet health food store specializing in gluten-free dog biscuits. Some were shuttered, others were attempting business, face mask, distance, and uncertainty. Everything was strung out like a strand of pearls along a ribbon of asphalt, whose literal translation means luck or good fortune. There are parking lots behind the shops and commercial buildings, open-ended with entrances and exits on either side. We parked next to a banged-up Mercedes-Benz that had seen better days. As we walked past the car, I noticed handicap plates and a folded-up wheelchair in the back. The Benz was a late model, and it had that lived-in look you see all too often in Southern California. The unsheltered homeless grow like clumps of wildflowers along the curb lanes and side streets. In every shady cranny and off-traffic backwater, humanity attempts to exist. Off-grid and low on hope, the population grows, and money and luck run out. A tan lump could be seen just above the driver's seat as we passed. The head shop is located near a newsstand, one of the last I know of. Nobody ever stops. Nobody knows how they stay open. Books, newspapers, everyone a symbol of a dying technology. We got to the head shop, picked the latest generation of water pipe, and went back to the parking lot. As we walked to the car, I noticed a cluster of people gathered on the driver's side of the old Benz. He was still trying to get a look, a youngish guy with dull, glassy eyes. I saw the upper torso of an older man, dressed in a khaki work shirt. He was slumped across the front seat. His face and hands were a purplish black. The sunroof was slightly open and flies buzzed around the dark form. We drove out the opposite entrance, away from the car and the sketchy crew gathering around it.
You take your time. It's like it's been dead a couple of days. Yeah, that's right.
We drove the rest of the way in silence. I thought about life and death, gain and loss. Oh, death, where is thy sting? I'll tell you where. It's dying alone in your car that you call home, forgotten in some corner of a dark valley. Sun-faded memory. Nobody knows your name or even sees you in the first place. I then realized, with a morbid sense of self-satisfaction, I picked the perfect town to live in.